Under a minute. Cheeks will put it up. Cheeks won't get it. Bobby Jones got it in there to Moses. Oh, he muscled it. 53-45 Sixers. Now they have an 8-point lead, matching the Bulls' lead earlier in the quarter.
Bulls will try to get a shot up here fairly quickly so they can get 2 for 1.
Jordan Watley, a little tip back to Michael. Couldn't handle it. Dotted line. Finally has it stolen. Cheeks batted. Corzine can put it up and get it. A little bucket job, but Corzine will take it. It's 10 for Dave, and it's 53-47. Sixers with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter, and you'll get a 20-second timeout right here.
Last exchange wasn't very pretty. We said the Sixers have really picked up the intensity defensively. They're really slapping and grabbing and getting after it and causing the Bulls to have some turnovers.
All right, as these Sixers, who have played the Bulls twice this year at Chicago Stadium, beating them 109-102, 114-102. So here tonight, Kevin Lockery having to look down that bench and find somebody extra because Orlando Woolridge, who generally plays well against these Sixers, is not even here. Neither is David Greenwood, neither is Caldwell Jones. But those things go with the long schedule in the NBA.
Well, Michael Jordan will get a lot more playing time tonight because he's filling 2 shoes. He's playing Orlando's spot a lot at the small forward and will also play some at guard.
All right. Oldham is going to come in just before the half ends, and Corzine goes to the bench.
3 guards now in for the Sixers. Cheeks, Richardson, and Threet.
And Threet handles it to Cheeks on a running clock that shows 15 seconds remaining in the first half.
3 seconds difference between that and the 24-second clock.
Now we're down to 6 on the shot clock.
Oh,
good job by Watley. Hooks it down to Jordan. Can he go in? Yes, but no. But the trailer, Johnson, was there to get it.
Good follow by Steve Johnson.
Gives him 6. And the buzzer says the half is over.
Barkley didn't do a very smart thing there. I think that ball had a chance to go in.
Yeah. And the half is over. And we have a good one going at the Spectrum here tonight.
He must have had a foul or something before the...
They're saying that he fouled him just before he shot the ball.
Well, there should be some time left on the clock then. At least 2 seconds, I would say. I don't know if they'll run it, but there was 2 seconds left when he took the shot.
Free throw by Cheeks is good. The foul was on Watley. Cheeks now with 5 points, his first point of the quarter. Boy, that makes a difference. He got them both. That gives him 6. And it's a 6-point lead. We have a halftime score. The Philadelphia 76ers 55, the Chicago Bulls 49. Enjoy an organization that's run by Pat Williams, who used to be the general manager of the Chicago Bulls. Well, let's see. Jordan 15 and Higgins with 10 and Corzine with 10. Malone 15, Barkley 10, Irving 7. That's where the difference is. I thought there was going to be a discrepancy because you remember that one bucket that they originally credited to Malone. I think they had some second thoughts about that one.
There's Tony down at the bottom with a big zip. He's averaging 17.1 a game. He's 3rd in the league at 3-point plays too at 40%. So don't go asleep on him. This guy, okay, can wake up any half or any quarter and just win the ball game by himself.
In between halves here, we've had an interesting karate demonstration. And I think Arnie Harris kept wondering what the guy was going to do with the watermelons. Well, he put on a show. I want to tell you now he's going to break that big, must have been about 2 tons of ice. So the Iceman wasn't here tonight from San Antonio, but the karate San Antonio man was replaced. And I tell you, they put on a heck of an exhibition down there. Did you see that watermelon demonstration?
I mean, the guy took the sword and blindfolded himself. I couldn't believe this, man. They asked Arnie Harris to sit down here with the watermelons.
Here it comes.
And he wouldn't do it because he said he's afraid he wouldn't make it to Arizona.
Now watch this.
He's blindfolded.
Whoa. Oh, boy. That's a Gillette act. You got to look sharp, feel sharp, and be sharp to make that go. Are you still clamoring to go to Arizona with Arnie?
Yes, we want you to send all your postcards and letters into WGN demanding.
And you better send a donation because GN's not going to send you.
John to Arizona in care of Chuck Swilling there at WGN.
Maybe they could make it up to you for not going to the Christmas party.
Give John a break. That's what we're going to call it. Give John a break. Send him to Arizona in care of Chuck Swilling.
All right, and while we're looking ahead, we've got DePaul and Dayton Wednesday night, next Wednesday night the 6th at 8 o'clock. Then it'll be Pepperdine a week from tomorrow night on the 9th. Then we've got DePaul and Loyola. That should be one of the best games between those two clubs in a long time.
Well, I think Loyola is going to make DePaul play the kind of game that I think they should play, which is running that ball up and down the floor. Loyola, about 7th or 8th in the country in offense at about 83 points a game, is going to make DePaul speed the game up, and that should be a hot one at Rosemont.
Our next two Bulls dates on Channel 9 will be the Bulls and the Celtics at Hartford on Friday the 22nd. Then we'll be in Detroit against Isaiah and the Pistons and Kelly Tripucka on Wednesday the 27th. All right, we've taken a look at the scoring. Crash, why don't you see just how the rebounds came out?
Well, the rebounds, the Bulls were obviously at a deficit 25-18. We said up front that the 76ers have a 6.5-point difference in rebounds on everybody they play. The other key is the turnovers. The Bulls have 9 turnovers and the Sixers have 9 turnovers. Now, the Sixers do turn the ball over a lot. They're first in the league at turning it over, but they're also second in the league at causing turnovers. And they play an upbeat tempo game, pressing and everything else, and you're going to find that kind of result. I think the one thing that is really going to help the Sixers, not only here tonight, but in the playoff situation, is from the free throw line. They are 15 of 16 from the line tonight. They only missed coming by the doctor, and the Bulls are 20 for 22. So you've got two teams here, the Bulls shooting 90% and the Sixers shooting 93%, putting on an exhibition from the free throw line.
All right, we're ready to go. Kevin Lockery will send out Steve Johnson and Rod Higgins up front. Corzine will be in the middle. Matthews and Jordan at the guards. Billy Cunningham has the doctor, Julius Erving. Charles Barkley up front along with Moses Malone. And the guards are Cheeks and Tony. And here we go to the second half.
Yeah, keep an eye on Tony. And in the dunk category, Sixers have 6, Bulls 1.
Look at that double teaming in the back. And wins the 10 seconds. Should have been 10, and I think they've called it.
Give Kevin Lockery a whistle. He'll make the call. The clock hit 14. 10 seconds. The call by Bruce Alexander.
All right, they did the good D back there that time, didn't they? And Higgins will put it in play on the far side, just inside midcourt. Jesse Kersey, who sprained an ankle earlier, the redheaded official, seems to be all right now. Matthews, quarter court far side against Cheeks. Down and under to Higgins, but too high for him, and Tony there to grab it. And Matthews came over to break it away from the doctor.
Well, I think Matthews thought that Higgins was going to stay out in the three-point range. He started to come into the hoop, just a missed timing there.
All right, Barkley to Cheeks. Matthews there with him. We're in the opening minute of the second half. 55-49 Sixers. Sixers have led by as many as 8. So have the Bulls. So it's been back and forth. Wouldn't go for Tony. He still hasn't scored.
Well, there was Jordan dropping way off Tony, back on Moses Malone, saying, hey, Andrew, you're not very hot tonight. You're going to have to show me that you can hit that 20-foot jumper.
But, boy, he's a guy, when he starts to light it up, he burn out that red bulb, can't he?
Well, he's really improved himself, too. He can now only go one-on-one to score, but he's done a nice job passing the ball off this year.
Corzine with his third foul, and you look over on the far side to Tony, going to make a move in the lane, dishes off to Moses, made it look easy.
Well, there's a prime example of what we just said. Tony to the hoop. In the old days would have tried to put a shot up here. He finds Malone for the stuff. That's their 7th.
They lead by 8. Second time they've led by 8. Matches the Bulls' lead in early second quarter. Goes out of bounds, and right now in this opening minute, the Bulls not looking too sharp, Crash.
No, except for that nice double team in the backcourt causing the violation. They haven't done much of anything.
Overload the far side, then bring it weak side. Irving fakes a shot on Higgins, finally takes a 16-footer. It'll roll through for the doctor, and he has 9. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead. Can't let him run away and hide in this arena. And Kevin says, no, I need a timeout, and he gets it. 10:30 remaining in the third quarter, and the Sixers have moved away to a 10-point advantage. Bulls at home, Celtics, Pistons, Pacers. What about them?
That's right. Tuesday night, the Boston Celtics will be in town. And then the next Tuesday, February 12th, Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons. And Friday, February 15th, the Indiana Pacers. Call Teletron 855.